Peace, everyone. This is Kashim, 45 Fitness and Strength. Thank you for taking a few minutes to watch this video. This is a recap of the 2019 USA Powerlifting Maryland State Championships. I was there lifting in the Masters 1, that's age 40 to 49 division, and in the 105 kilogram or 231 pound weight class. Things did not go as well as I would like on that day. Even though I went 9 for 9, I think I got all white lights on everything. But unfortunately, I just did not put myself in a position to put up the kind of numbers that I wanted to when I first entered this meet. I still had fun this day, though. I was very glad my family got to come out, and all of them, my wife and all 3 children. That's the first time in, I don't know, a little over a year, I think, that all of them have been present for one of my competitions. And if you notice, I'm wearing pink here. At least I hope you can see that that's pink. Those are actually my wife's, a pair of her lifting socks and her wrist wraps. For those who don't know, my wife had a stroke in January of 2017. She'd gotten into powerlifting also. I'd been competing for a few years, and then she decided, just kind of on a whim, she hadn't been in the gym at all. She came to me one day and said, I think I want to do one of those competitions that you do. So she got started training and got hooked, and ended up making a pretty good amount of progress before, unfortunately, she had to stop. But anyway, so I decided I'd go ahead and wear her socks and wrist wraps for squats that day. And when I say for squats, yes, one thing you'll notice is I do have a little custom I've come up with. I change outfits for each lift. Like there's one for squat, one for bench, one for deadlift. And it's not the same meet to meet, but that's just something I do to add a little fun and a little variety to a competition or an event that really can be very monotonous. It's just my way of breaking up the monotony for myself. I don't even think anybody else notices, quite honestly, because nobody ever says anything to me about it. But for me, it's just something to, keep it fresh and keep things moving along. And the bench press is where I knew this meet was taking a turn for the strange, because the opening attempt was supposed to be this number that you see here. But I lowered it from the planned 137.5 to 135 after my last warm-up was a lot heavier than I thought it should be. My last warm-up was somewhere around 280, and so I opted to go with what I thought would be a safer number for the opener. And as you saw, I almost missed it. The 303 didn't go very well either, and so really I didn't expect to get this 308 when I got on the bench. But a coach that was there, another coach, told me that the bar path on my 308 was a lot better than it was on the first 2 attempts. And that would explain why I was able to get it, even though obviously this just was not a very good bench day for me. Now deadlifts, this opener is, this is lower than my planned last warm-up. I think I'd pulled like 485 in the back, and I was like, this is just getting awful. A little bit of context on the whole meet. I coached the lifter in the morning session. This was a 2-platform, 2-session meet. I coached someone in the morning session where weigh-in started at 7. The meet started a little late, 9:30 or so. It was scheduled to start at 9. And our afternoon session was scheduled to start at 2:30. It didn't start until about 3:45, maybe 3:50. So it's getting up around 8 o'clock here as I'm pulling these last 2 deadlifts. So at this point, I'm just inhaling more ammonia and just kind of goofing around. You can hear my wife, children, and I just goofing around a little bit. Really just trying to keep me awake and loose and into this thing so we can finish out the day. But all in all, again, I had fun. Sometimes the numbers aren't that good, but the process is always fun. Training and just evaluating yourself. Hopefully you make progress, but if you take a step back, at least you can chart a course to try and rebound and then go beyond where you were before. So I'm just grateful I was able to get through the day. without hurting anything, making some lifts, seeing old friends, seeing new friends, and coaching, and just participating in a sport that I really do enjoy. So thank you to my wife and my children for coming out, for your love and support. Thanks to Brad for running a great meet. Shout out to Top Tier Columbia. It's an awesome gym. Check it out if you're in the area. I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing next competition-wise, so if you want to find out, follow my journey, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. Thanks for watching.